I'm here with Jake Lewandowski, one half of the awesome brother team that brings us Fist Puncher. Jake, what can you tell us about the game? What have you guys been doing for the last year?
We've been working hard for the last year, I hope it shows. Mostly we've been adding content. You know, we had the engine down probably about a year ago, and what we've been doing over the last year is adding more characters. We're up to 15 playable characters now, each with their own totally unique moveset, and they're all totally sculptable with leveling and perks. We've added a lot of content. We have 50 levels. That was our goal, to hit 50, and we have 50 levels, including a couple centerpiece levels we've added, like Stripper Town. People really love Stripper Town. The Nude Beach was always in there, but we have Stripper Town. We have last boss fight that's really been polished now, so it's been content. We've been just making the game huge.
That's incredible. It does look super huge. What tools are you guys using to build Fist Puncher?
We are lucky that we found free tools to use for just about everything. It's built in XNA, so even though that's been essentially abandoned, it's still a great tool. There's a great community out there, so we've programmed everything in C#, built the engine ourselves. The pixel art is paint.net, so also free tools. We're not just cheap, but we are cheap.
If it's out there, you can use it. It's fair game.
Yeah.
So speaking of the community, I know that you guys have a bunch of like rabid fans that are wanting. You've been talking about like putting different things in the game, and you've had some contests and things, right?
We have had many contests. I mean, going really back to our KickStarter, where we gave people the opportunity to get involved in the game, be in the game either as non-playable characters or as playable characters. We added somebody who, he insisted that he appears in the game in his office chair. So he never gets out of his chair. He says, I'm the laziest man on the planet. I need to be in my chair the whole time. We weren't sure if we could accommodate that, but actually it works really well, and it's pretty fun and playable. And we had some contests where if people took pictures of themselves and poses in the game, punching, somebody was throwing their dog, which we don't condone that. If PETA's out there, we don't condone that. But that let them get in the game as a vigilante, so there's a little scene where some of the people that were really inspired to send us their pictures all show up as an alternate vigilante team.
And that's really cool. I don't know of any other games that cater to their crowd like that. God, how do you come up with 15 different character ideas? I mean, how do you guys come up with just the sheer amount of creativity in the game this big?
You know, a lot of it just comes from the fact that we're brothers. It helps us to, like, we're constantly talking and throwing ideas off each other. And the fact that we're not afraid to throw ideas out there that might be stupid. I mean, we both, as brothers, we've told each other we're idiots plenty of times. So it's like, there's no hesitation to say, hey, what about this idea? What about this idea? And if it's stupid, my brother says that's dumb. If we both kind of like it, we'll keep going with it. But actually, we had to cut characters more than stretch. People say, you know, how did you get all those ideas? It's more like we got about half of our ideas in there.
Man, I can't even imagine that. It's just, I can't believe there's 15 playable characters. That's something that's just boggling my mind. So the visual style of the game is super retro and like really nostalgic. How did you guys come up with 50 different levels? I mean, I don't understand how, because they all look very unique. They all look like they're completely their own thing. How did you guys, I mean, that must have taken forever as a two-man team. How do you manage the time when there's only two of you?
Well, the time is very difficult. This GDC in a way is like a time to relax because we don't have to be sitting at our computers all day. We spend long nights and weekends, and sometimes we work together, sometimes we work remotely. But the inspiration is similar. You know, we're always throwing ideas back and forth at each other. There was plenty of stuff that got left on the cutting room floor that we said, this isn't evolved enough, or it's not complete enough, or it's not interesting enough to look at, or whatever it might be. And a lot of it comes from real life stuff. You know, stuff we see in our community, storefronts we might see, or stuff we read in the paper, stuff we experience personally when we go downtown and see crime happening. You know, real life is a great inspiration for it.
That's good. So when you guys were kids, what games would you play together as brothers?
Well, the one that comes to mind first is Gauntlet. Had to play Gauntlet together, always fighting over food. You know, whoever got the elf could charge up in the front and steal food. I know I punched Matt once in the arm because of that. There's sports games. We played some sports games. I remember Matt throwing a Magic Johnson basketball game at his window and breaking his window, because I was kicking his ass, of course. But Double Dragon, River City Ransom, you know, a couple of games that inspired this. We played those together. I know my first playthrough of Double Dragon was probably in the foyer at a Walmart with my brother right next to me, like, oh, we gotta beat this, we gotta beat this. You know, so we love all the definitely like the local co-op, competitive couch co-op games as kids.
Man, that's great. You can feel the brotherly love coming through the game. You guys really have done something amazing here, and I know everybody can't wait to play it, and I can't wait to play it either. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thanks, Bill. Thank you.